Physical Chemistry, Chapter number 4, Phase Rule, Same Third, Part 1st, Class T by BSc, Department of Chemistry. I am from MGB Arts, Commerce and Science College, Malegaon City. Today we study the 4th chapter of Physical Chemistry, that is Phase Rule. Our lecture based on introduction, definitions such as system, phase, components, degree of freedom, phase rule. The first we will see the introduction. Under the given temperature and pressure, there exists a state of equilibrium between different phases of a substance, and this equilibrium shifts when either temperature or pressure changes. This information is provided by phase rule, given by an American scientist, G.W. Gibbs, Josiah Willard Gibbs. Under the given temperature and pressure, if equilibrium is established between the two phases, so this equilibrium shift, either we have to change the temperature or pressure. So until and unless if we don't change the temperature and pressure, the equilibrium remains as it is. As temperature or pressure changes, the equilibrium shift. So this information is provided by phase rule. First, see the system. The substance or a mixture of substance which is isolated from other substances is called as the system. Second, phase. Phase, it is represented by capital P. So any homogeneous distinct part of a system which is mechanically separable and bounded by a definite surface is known as the phase. For example, if we have to take the example of water, and we know the water, it may be exist in the form of ice, it is at ordinary temperature, it is in the form of the liquid, or at higher temperature, it is in the form of the gas. So there are the three phases of the water. The water may be crystalline, may be liquid, may be gaseous. Ice, water and vapor, these are the three phases of water. So any homogeneous distinct part of a system which is mechanically separable and bounded by a definite surface is called as the phase. Number of phases. How we can calculate the number of phases? For gas or maybe for gaseous mixture, it is said to be the single phase. Liquid it is of two types. If two totally miscible liquids are there, it contains only one phase. Totally miscible means finally we will get the one type of the liquid. One liquid, totally miscible, one phase. If we have to take the ice in water, so crystalline ice and the water in liquid, obviously it is of two phases. For the case of the solid, there are three cases. Number one, a crystal, obviously it is one phase. If the solid is present in the form of alloy, so alloy is nothing but it is composed of the so many metals. So an alloy of two metals, that is two phases. Third, for miscible means completely crystalline, it is obviously one phase. So if the solid it is in the molten state, it is said to be the one phase. Component. The minimum number of independently variable and chemically distinct constituents necessary to describe the composition of each phase of the system is said to be the component. For example, in water vapor and ice system, there is only one component present. Component means water in this, because hydrogen and oxygen cannot vary independently, so it is one component system. Component 1, phases 2. So what is component? The minimum number of independently variable and chemically distinct constituents that are necessary to describe the composition of each phase of the system is said to be the component. Second definition of the component, the minimum number of molecular species in terms of which the composition of all the phases may be quantitatively expressed is said to be the component. Degree of freedom. It is defined as the minimum number of intensive variables such as temperature, pressure or concentration which must be fixed in order to define the system completely. What is intensive variables? For example, temperature, pressure, concentration. These intensive variables that are independent on the quantity. Extensive variables that depends upon the quantity. The intensive variables, for example, temperature, pressure or concentration, that must be fixed in order to define the system completely, that gives the degree of freedom. For example, gaseous mixture of carbon monoxide and nitrogen at equilibrium defines this system 3 variables. How the 3 variables comes? Namely composition. If we consider the composition, so 35% of carbon monoxide and 65% of nitrogen. Second, temperature. Second variable must be the temperature. Temperature, it is 40 degrees C. Pressure 760 mm. So here 3 variables are fixed. Hence, what is the degree of freedom? The degree of freedom must be 3. So 3 variables that defines the system. Hence, degree of freedom must be 3. If 2 variable defines the system, that is the degree of freedom must be 2. Gibbs phase rule. Phase rule is discovered by J.W. Gibbs. Definition is the sum of the number of degrees of freedom and number of phases of a heterogeneous system at equilibrium is equal to the number of components present in the system plus 2 is called phase rule. Mathematically, we can write F plus P equal to C plus 2. So what is F? It is the degree of freedom, and number of phases, it is capital P, that equal to capital C plus 2. C is the number of component. At the right hand side, we have already elicit the abbreviations. F is the number of degree of freedom, P is the number of phases, C is the number of components. तो डेफिनेशन इज व्हाट, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड कंसीडर करेंगे यहाँ पर, सम ऑफ नंबर ऑफ डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम मीन्स एफ प्लस नंबर ऑफ फेजेस पी, दैट इज इक्वल टू. नाउ हियर वन थिंग यू शुड नोट डाउन दैट द सिस्टम मस्ट बी हेट्रोजीनियस. System must be heterogeneous at equilibrium, that is equal to number of components plus 2. After rearranging this equation, we will get the F. F means number of degree of freedom. It is calculated by using this formula C minus P plus 2. It is given by the Gibbs phase rule. Diagrammatically, it is clear that what is single phase and what is two phases. In the first diagram, a single phase solution in which the composition is uniform on a microscopic scale means we cannot distinguish how many particles, how many states or how many phases are present in this. Overall, it is a homogeneous. So A, it is a single phase solution. B, it is a two phase. Here we clearly see that there are the crystalline red colors. Crystalline substances are present in the red color, liquid it is present in the blue form. The dispersion containing two phases in which region of one component are embedded in a matrix of a second component. The red color crystals are present in the blue color solution. So it is the two phase, A is the single phase. Examples of two phases phase diagram. The phase in a material is a region that differ in its microstructure and or composition from another region. In the first diagram, we will clearly see aluminium and Al2CuMg. Second, water, it is present in the solid form, that is ice or water liquid. Means crystalline ice, it is present in the liquid water, that is two phases. The homogeneous in crystal structure and atomic arrangement, have same chemical and physical properties throughout, and have a definite interface and able to be mechanically separated from its surrounding. So by mechanical process we can easily separate out these crystals. So these are the examples of the two phases. Thank you.